Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Christy. Let me make you a little bit more straight. I feel like you're not straight. Why are you all looking crooked today? I don't know what's going on, but you guys, is that okay? Does everybody see me okay? Is that a little bit more straight? Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Christy. It is Craftbox Christy. Tonight we are making a cute little Uncle Sam vase or vase, however you want to say it. I always say vase. I take the easy way out and say vase. So when you come into, hello, Linda. How are you? I'm finding my paintbrushes right now because I'm going to need 3 of them. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think we'll just kind of work with that. We'll just work with those. I'm trying to find thick ones, so I'm not here all night painting with you guys. So how is everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? Hi, Mom. I am just kind of hanging out today. We are painting tonight, and chit-chatting. So I want to know how everybody's Mother's Day went and all that good stuff. Today we are using a Dollar Tree vase. I know everybody has seen these, sometimes even at the thrift store. You're going to go ahead and take that little tag off the bottom, but this is just the simple one that has the grooves in it, okay? That is what we're going to be using tonight. I'm putting my hair up because I don't want to get paint in it, and we are just going to paint and have fun. So, everyone have fun. Oh, thank you, Linda. She popped in and out, that girl. Okay, so I'm going to start this now. As you come in, I'm going to say hi to you, and I'll be checking out the comments. I need, oops, that's going to be great if that fell. I do have a spare if that happens. I'm going to go ahead and put some Mod Podge on here because I don't want to dip it in there anymore. But, you guys, we are going, hello, Deborah, how are you? We're going to make a pretty little vase, and this is going to be a little Uncle Sam. So you just need like the red, white, and blue colors and maybe a little bit of like a skin color, however color you want to do him. And then I'm actually using this little duster. I'm going to use this for some white, okay, for his beard. So now I will recommend, if you are going to paint on glass, sometimes it is best if you Mod Podge it first because it does help it stick. We'll see if we will need 2 or 3 coats tonight. And of course I didn't grab my water like I wanted to, but that's all right. I will see if my husband can grab it because he is home today. So you guys, I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. I am just kind of doing a nice little coat of Mod Podge just so that the paint will stick a little bit more. I did learn that trick from a couple of my crafting friends. Now, if you have a chalk paint, then that will work too. Sometimes it does stick a little bit better if you have the chalk paint, or you could always make your chalk paint with baking soda. I did not want to do that though tonight. I kind of like the colors and I don't want to dumb them down any more than, you know, and I don't really know if I want all that texture on there. Had a fabulous Mother's Day. Yes, I bet you did. Gee, you must have a really nice daughter. I am worn out. I am definitely worn out. That's for sure. So I did get over to Sally's today because I needed to get some more of my hair stuff because you guys can see as I'm painting, I definitely need hair stuff. And I did get some new of those stick-on nails that I like, so I'll be changing them out here pretty soon. And I wanted to, well, of course I'm hopping on because I love crafting with you guys, but I need to do a couple pre-records because you guys, I am going to be away for the weekend and I cannot wait. So I'm kind of excited that I'm not going to be home and getting away, so that's always good. That's always good when you're a little bit tired of everything going on. So basically, I'm just gonna let this air dry a little bit, or I will probably take the heater to it, or the heat dryer to it, just for a couple seconds, just to get it somewhat dry. But this is gonna help my paint stick. So that's why I went ahead and did my little coat of Mod Podge. I could have done that first, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, that you can definitely go ahead and do this. To get your, if you don't have baking soda, or if you don't have the chalk paint, you guys can definitely go ahead and use this method to help your paint stick. So I'm going to use this to go ahead and hold it, and let me grab my dryer. And of course I'm caught on something. You guys, I'm not feeling great tonight. I don't know what is going on with me. So if I seem a little off, it's definitely me. Hi Peggy, how are you? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dry this so that the paint will stick to it a little bit more. We're just testing this because I didn't use this method before. But I have done the other method and it didn't work out so well. So we'll see what happens. This is so I don't get burned because it is glass and that heat will definitely come through. Peggy, how are you? How are you, sister? I do want to make sure it's dry enough. Hello, Cheryl. How are you, dear? How was your Mother's Day? I hope you had a good one. I know we did. I did a full recap on my reel the other day. Hello. How are you? I'm not feeling too great tonight. I don't know what is going on. Let's see. I think that's about good and how we want it. And now we can just go ahead and start painting. So you guys, what we are going to do is we are going to make the top part of this is actually going to be his hat. Okay, this is going to be his hat. And then the bottom of it is going to be his little face. So we want to go ahead, we are going to use some of these lines. I think I'm going to do like a double line to make it that, the red and blue hat, okay? And then we'll go ahead and draw a face. Now I want to go ahead and make sure, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and do my face now, because I want to just at least outline it to see. Actually, I wonder if I can use a pen to do it. Let me see if I can just go along the side and see. We'll see if this actually works. Sometimes these don't work on me very well. Okay, well, this one obviously doesn't work, but that's okay. We're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little face, and I think I'm gonna make him have like kind of like a oval type face, and then of course we're gonna fill it in. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I had a great Mother's Day with my mom. She was here the whole weekend. We did a lot. We did a lot for one weekend, and I was pooped by the end of it. I'll tell you what. Well, I don't know if can I say that word? I don't know. I was really tired by the end of it. I'll say that word instead. I'm kind of going to do like a heart shape, and I'm just going to do like a small little shape. And I probably will do like 2 coats. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to just try to make it a little bit bigger. I probably will definitely need 2 coats on this, but I just want to go ahead and make my shape so I don't go into it with my other colors. We'll see how this turns out. We'll see how this, I am using different paints for this, so we'll see which paint actually works the best. And if we have to add some baking soda, we will. Okay, so I'm just making just like a little face. Remember, we're gonna go ahead and go in and do more detail, and I'll probably add a second coat, but right now I'm just gonna try to avoid these areas. Okay, so that's going to be where our face is going to be. I know what you mean. I did. Oh, hi, Kristen. How are you? Your Happy Mail package is out, and then the kit is going to go out tomorrow, Kristen. I've had a couple busy days here, and I just want to make sure that they were packaged right with the instructions. So that is coming to you. Hello, Tina. Happy Mother's Day, Tina. I'm sorry I didn't call you. I'm a bad person. I am so sorry I did not call you. My goodness, what is going on with me? All right, so you guys, I'm going to kind of use, these are the paintbrushes I'm going to use for this particular, and they're about, I'm going to try to stay within my lines. It's about 2 of these lines is going to be where each stripe is going to be. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop it here and do the hat, and then we'll do the bottom part in just a minute. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? No, I didn't sell out yet, Kristen. I still have plenty of kits left. So I don't have them with me on hand. I should have probably grabbed them to show everybody. But that's okay. I will definitely make a reel for it. So no worries. All right. So I'm going to just kind of bring it down here because we are going to use some of our chipboard and we're going to make a brim to the hat. Hello, Stephanie. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my blue, and then I'll go ahead and do my red, and we're going to see how it comes out. We're just going to wing it. So I got to go ahead and try to stay within those 2 lines. And I'm going to use kind of the glare of my lighting here. I don't have the best lighting. And you're just going to go as straight as possible. Like, it's okay if you know, get it a little crooked because it is going to just kind of blend with each other. And then I do recommend at least 2 coats. So we might go through this again. We'll see. I don't want to have you guys here all night though. So just a little strip, okay? Hi, Amy. Hello, Amy. Oh, you're making comment. You know what? I didn't see the first comment, but I saw your second. How many times did you say it? I see your first and your second one. That's what I meant to say. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm just feeling off. I don't know what is going on with me. All right, and I am going to bring it all the way up to the lip of this. You shared me out. Thank you so much, sweet Stephanie. I appreciate you. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and skip 2 of the lines here, and then I'm going to go ahead and go up again. And we're just going to go straight up. And I hope this lives up to your expectations. I am very excited about tomorrow's craft I have planned for you guys. I hope you join me tomorrow. I'm really not sure how this is going to turn out. This was just kind of like a wing it, let's craft type thing. And I actually had something completely different planned for you tonight, but I changed my mind last minute. And I don't even, like, I don't know. I've just been in one of those moods that I just changed my mind, you know? All right. So I got 2 of my blue. Oh, Marlene is here. Marlene, did I say hi to you yet? I don't know if I saw you pop in. Okay. And then there's 2 lines. And then I'm going to put 2 lines here. Here I am, just like focusing, you guys. I'm so sorry. I really don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to find out. I hope it turns out really cute. Hopefully you guys try it and then your versions come out cute. You guys got to send them to me if you try it. If you just joined me, we're making a Uncle Sam face vase. That's what we are doing. And he is definitely going to be like a little character. Hello, Denise. How are you? We're making a little Uncle Sam face hat. I did put it in the prescription. You guys, I work at a hospital. I did put it in the description, so if you hopefully you guys saw. And then we're going to skip 2 and then come up this way. And I'm hoping it's going to be spaced out how I want it. I think it will be. And then as I color this in, everybody tell me how, hi Lindsay, how are you? Oh, she's watching from your phone, Amy? Oh, so that's why 2 comments came through. Well, that makes sense now. You guys are so funny. That's awesome. You're having a good day together, I hope. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring it up. And I'm making this a straight. Like, I'm not making this perfect, but I am making it somewhat. I'm trying to make it a little straight so you guys can see the stripes, obviously, and notice them. Okay. Hopefully it works out to my advantage. Okay. So there is the start of him. Okay. I may have to fill him in a little bit more with that skin color. Hey, Debbie. Okay. So I'm putting my blue down there for now. Let me cover this Mod Podge. I'm actually trying to use the rest of this up. This stuff is so ancient, you guys. And I need to use it up. Okay, so that was this one was the Folk Art. Let me tell you which one it is. This is the navy blue from Folk Art, okay? This is Apple Barrel Sun-Kissed Peach for his face. And then I am going to use a little bit of the white chalk paint from Waverly, just because I feel like it. It's going to go on top of everything else, so I wanted it to be, like, I did want it to be that consistency and nice and thick so it sticks on top. And then I'm using the Hobby Lobby just regular red, the 49-cent one. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out good. And if it doesn't stick very well, I might jump up and grab my Waverly red. So we'll see what happens though. This is super, super red paint. I was actually trying to find, I always stain my red paints. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this for my red one. Because as you can see, I've used the red on this before. It always seems to for some reason, stain it. Because something in red, just like red dye anything, I think does that. Okay, I'm going to dry this just real quickly. Just so I don't have the 2 colors making purple over here. We're now the purple Uncle Sam. And because I use that Mod Podge on there first, it is kind of going on nice and smoothly. I may have to do 2 coats though. Okay. What did I do with my red paintbrush? Oh, it's right in front of me. Work is okay. Work is definitely a little bit better than it was last week. Thank you for asking, Kristen. Yeah. I am so ready. You guys, I am going away for a couple days and I am just so ready to go. If you guys know me, you know I love Disney, and we are taking my in-laws and my sister-in-law, who just popped on here. I don't know if she's still on here. And my in-laws are taking my nephew to Disney, and I have the pass, so I'm going to be taking them around and showing them everything. And I haven't been to Disney since I moved here because it's a little further away from me now. Not that that's going to stop me though. But it also, I always have like a project going on or something going on. So I haven't really been too much this year, and I need to go so I can get my pass money worth. So we will be gone on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be a very big weekend, very tiring weekend. I probably will be really tired. So you guys will not see me crafting during those times but I might pop on and just kind of show you my favorite stuff and just, you know, the different things. But of course I'll be with family, and we got a nice hotel and everything. Now I would say this red, you guys, it is going on a little bit light. So we're definitely going to have to do 2 coats of this. But at least we have some idea as to what it's going to look like. So we'll probably do... No, hubby is not going with. Yeah, he doesn't really do theme parks and all that. He doesn't really like Disney. But, you know, everybody's got their flaws, right? It's okay. We've been together. He's put up with it. We've done a couple a couple days at the parks and stuff together. So I have those memories. And who knows, I might bring him again one day, but not anytime soon. So he'll be here taking care of the dogs and the house and all that stuff. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Girl, thank you for saying good morning to me this morning. That meant the world to me. I love it when you guys say good morning. That's why I always say good morning to you. I was late today doing that though. Woo! Okay. Now you guys, I am going to take a thinner brush and go over this with white too. So you have like red, white, and blue. But right now I'm just kind of getting these big stripes in here. And, you know, just kind of creating those stripes that we're looking for Mr. Uncle Sam's hat. I'm thinking that, ooh, I almost put that in the peach. I almost put that in the wrong color, you guys. I am thinking that his face is definitely going to need to be a little bit more bigger. But that is okay. We can make it bigger. Okay, so I just have this one little section to do the red. And then we'll go over his face a little bit more. And then I'm going to start working on the brim of his hat while this is drying. Hello, Linda. Linda Lee. Hello, Linda Lee. How are you? I am making an Uncle Sam face / vase. A vase. A vase. I understand that everyone is Disney fan. Yes, I know. Not everybody, but that is okay. That is just my happy place. You know, sometimes we have very stressful jobs. Like mine and like any other nurse that has to deal with what they deal with, and sometimes it can be very sad and you just need a place. I will tell you guys a story. So when I first started working, I've been used to working like customer service, you know, and things like that, but when I started working at the children's hospital, you know, there were times that I had to like get off the phone because I just wanted to cry because things are like, sometimes things are just sad there. So my boss, who is a nurse, she kind of came into the room and she kind of saw me and we had like a little chat, and she really helped me just kind of better, I guess, understand, like, you know, things do happen and there's nothing you can really do about it. You know, this is why there's people that need to be working. You know, we need compassionate people that work in healthcare so they can understand those hard times, because it's hard. It's super hard. And the kids with special needs is just, there's a lot of them. So sometimes, you know, we're allowed to get sad and a little bit compassionate with our jobs, but she loved Disney and she said, that is my happy place. That's where I go to kind of let go of everything. And I think ever since that day, because I was a pass member in the past when my kids were little and stuff, we all had passes. We did it for like a year. We didn't continuously do it because, of course, you know, mommy responsibilities come first. But now that my kids are older, I can just kind of take off and do whatever, you know. So that really helped me kind of see it as a different perspective. And after the last few weeks that I've had, I'm very excited to go because I just need to let go, you know. So that. All right. We're definitely going to do another coat on his face, but I did want to make his face a little bit bigger because we're going to put these fuzzies on him too. So at least that's the plan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my little guideline. I may grab some baking soda and soda and make it a little bit different, but that's what we've got so far. Okay, so that's what we got so far. Hello, Judy, how are you? Okay, so we are gonna need to do 2 coats on this. Let me go ahead and, hey Robert, can you hear me? Hey honey, I'm live, but can you give me some water from my paintbrushes? He's gonna bring me a glass of ice water because he's so sweet. So I had to specify for my paintbrushes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside so you guys can just kind of keep watch on him. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut a brim. No, not to drink, for the paintbrushes. I told you all he was gonna bring me an ice water because he's so sweet. Okay. If you only have one, I recommend definitely just eyeballing this or tracing this first. I think I'm gonna do, but since I have 2, I'm gonna do this one. For my paintbrushes? Okay, that's fine. Here, just put it in here. Yes, I know. I was like, hey, I forgot it. I'm sorry. I'm just off tonight. Okay, so I recommend definitely doing a little trace so you can put it on for the brim. Now, I'm just going to go a little bit over this side and then we'll test it. So I'm just using a pencil and we're going to cut it out. So I'm going to make sure, because we do want to make sure that there's a little brim in his hat. All right, so probably about that way. And it doesn't have to be straight, you guys. I'm just eyeballing this. Okay. Let me put this back so I don't lose it. Or break it, rather. Trying to join in, but it keeps booting you out, Sandy. What is going on? Okay, is anybody else having trouble with comments? I'm asking this because every other time I try to comment on someone's live, I can't see the comment, so I can't see what I'm typing. And then I have to like exit out and come back, and it's like maybe every other time. I can't really tell, but I don't know what's going on, you guys. I just don't know what's going on. That is definitely not a perfect circle, but that is okay. We are going to try it out and see how it comes up. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with Facebook and the message and the some people can't comment on other people's stuff at all. So hopefully it'll be resolved because they're just trying to make it better and they're just trying to improve Facebook. But I don't know if I just need what do you call them things? Like an update on my phone or what? I don't know what it is, but anyway. I am sorry if I am not high energy like I normally am tonight, you guys. I'm just not having having an off day. But we are going to go in and make it through this live. Because I promised you guys I'd be on today. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little hole, basically the size of what that is, so I can put it inside. And the way I did this, I did kind of like a half circle, and then I traced it, and now I'm just kind of putting it on. We'll see how it comes out. Who knows? It might turn out really bad, and we may have to figure something out, but we're going to be painting it, so I just want to make sure it kind of goes on. Okay, that's not bad. We did okay. Of course, I took off some of my paint just now, but that's all right. Everything's fine. It'll be fine. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just paint this blue while we're waiting for this to dry a little bit more. So I don't need any more blue paint. What are you doing, Christy? I'm just going to paint it blue because it's a dark color that will go over that cardboard okay. almost put it in the red. So I hope everybody had, I know I asked this before, but for my newcomers, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. So I'm going to tell you guys my Mother's Day story. Okay, so as you guys know, my mom was here. So we did a lot of running around, and we went out to eat, and we went miniature golfing. So that was fun. And then my daughter, who lives with me, she had to work Mother's Day. She works at Longhorn Steakhouse, so of course they're going to be busy, and of course she had to work. So on Saturday night, she gave me her gifts because she wasn't really going to be here most of Sunday. And she made me the cutest little scavenger hunt for Mother's Day. And it was in the theme Blue's Clues. And oh my gosh, I have some of it here so I can show you guys why this is drying. She made it in the theme Blue's Clues. And then she like put the scavenger stuff. So she hid like little presents all over the house, like dressed up and, or, you know, packaged up pretty with wrapped up and everything. So she'd be like, she would say like, oh, it would say like, Mom, because basically it was like jokes between me and her. So it's like, Kaylee, do the dishes. So I had to go to the dishwasher and like open the dishwasher. Of course it wasn't running, and get my gift out of the dishwasher. Kaylee, take the trash out. She like hid a present behind the trash can outside. Luckily it wasn't raining. But you guys, she made me the cutest little scavenger hunt, and she like put so much effort into this, it wasn't even funny. So then she made me this box, and she left it, she's like, Mom, can I borrow your scissors in the craft room or something? Like that was the last clue, and this was like my last clue. So she made me this cute little box. She made this from cards, like those little note cards that you see in like Happy Mail and stuff. It's like the little note cards. She cut up all the cards and she made this box by her, like this is by herself. And she even made the bow. You guys, I don't even know if I'd make anything this great. Okay, and then it was like a pop-up box. So it pops out like this, and she's got her little blue paw prints inside of it, okay? And then she gave me this, and it says love you tickets, okay? This is her. This is all her, okay? She's probably going to be mad because I put it on there. Thank you for sprinkling, Peggy. It says, these special tickets are for you to use whenever to show I love you and appreciation all that you do. Love you, Mom. Love, Kaylee. So she is a little pain in the neck, but she can be a sweetheart sometimes. But you guys, look, she even put like the star at the bottom. But she wrote on the back of each one, and like she made these into like tickets, okay? Like this one says free dinner, and it says this ticket is redeemable for a use your ticket when you don't want to cook. Kaylee will put together a 4-course meal for you, okay? Isn't that cute? And then movie night, she put that in there. Grab a drink and some popcorn, snacks, and let's watch a movie together. Your choice. Don't forget the blankets and the fur babies. She even included the dogs in these, okay? Twisty treat. Look at the little cupcake. Isn't that cute? This one says you and me makeover. Me and you time. Spa day. Self-care day when you want self-care or your hair done, makeup, nails. All for you when you relax. So I'm definitely going to, you know, I got my hair to do, so definitely going to cash that in soon. And this one is for let's make a dessert together, food of your choice. And look, she found like she got into my craft room, you guys. She found stickers that say brownies on it. Isn't that cute? So not only did she spoil me with like gifts, like she got me clothes, she got me a purse, she like got me all kinds of stuff. She even got me a new can opener for the new kitchen. Like, this girl put so much money and effort into everything. I know. She did so good on that. I can't even say that I would do that good on that. Okay. This is still drying. So we're going to go back over here. And I'm going to do my second coat. And it is drying pretty good, you guys. It is drying pretty good. So I'm going to do my second coat, though, just because I want this to look nice. So, including my paint's drying here. So let me add some more of that red. Or did we do blue first? We did blue first. Let me go ahead and do, oh, don't get on there. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second coat of blue. So again, we're just gonna go ahead and put that second coat of blue on there. And you can always do touch-ups later. We are also gonna add some ribbon to this as well, so it'll hide some of this. That's a great idea, so sweet. This is cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've seen people do it for like a snowman, but I was like, ooh, what if we made it into Uncle Sam? So I'm really excited about tomorrow's craft though, because I've got stuff going for that one. I've actually got like pre-prep work done for that one. All right, so I'm gonna do this one. And the reason why I'm not making really big white stripes is because there's already going to be a lot of white, like on his eyebrows and his beard. And I know some Uncle Sams don't have a mustache, and some do. We're just going to see how it plays out. I don't know if I'm going to do a mustache on him or not. Jen, you actually made a live! Yay! Girl, I was just telling everybody I'm going to Disney this weekend. Are you going to Disney this weekend? I'm going to meet up with you if you are. Jen, everybody say hello to Jen. Jen is a VIP here. She works at Bottom of the Bin. So, I'm sorry I tagged you out. But anyway, Jen is she's been there since almost day one, and she is a sweetheart. I love her, and she does such a good job in the store helping Stephanie out. So if you are in the local area, make sure you are stopping by and seeing them. You will probably see her. I'm so glad you made it live, girl. Heck yeah. Okay, I think we did all of the blue around it. Okay. Jen, this is so funny. Oh! Epcot, Animal Kingdom Sunday. Oh! We're going to Animal Kingdom Friday. We're going to Magic Kingdom Saturday. And we're going to Epcot on Sunday. Darn it. Darn it. But hey, Sunday, if my family leaves early, maybe I'll swing by and see you. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's so funny. That's my mom, Jen. That's mom that's saying hi to you. Okay. I think I did all my blue. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my red. I'm just going to do another layer of red in here. Now you could get really fancy and do like ribbon in between. I don't know if that would look good or not, but we can try it. I have that, you know, that brick rack ribbon. You guys, I think each one of you tell me the real name for it, and I always get it wrong. I always get it wrong. Oh, and Jen, I'm using ribbon from Bottom of the Bin. No lie. I pretty much use almost everything from Bottom of the Bin every time I'm live. There's at least one element in here that came from you guys. It's so funny. Maybe not every live, but very close to it. Okay. So obviously, we are just working along. But you guys see it's a little bit better now, right? I saw you're at Brooks done too. We roll in the same circles. Yes, girl. Well, our friend took us to that concert, so it was fun though. Hi, Sandra's here. Sandra's here. Hello, Sandra. Oh, Dawn is in the house too. Whoop whoop. Hey, Dawn. How are you, girl? I'm so glad you guys are here. We're making an Uncle Sam face. That's what I just named it. So that's what we're doing. I kind of messed up a little bit right there, but that's all right. You guys, I would be so upset if I painted all of this and then something terrible went wrong. I won't even talk about it because we don't want that to happen. But it is glass, so be very careful. This is not one for the kids. Unless you can find a plastic one. Then the kids can make this easy. All right, let me see how this face is going to come out because I do have to get this on here a little bit better. So I don't like it though. You love that blue? Okay, so you guys, this is navy blue from Folk Art. This is Hobby Lobby red. Just red. That's all it says is red. Like red Fraggle. And then this is Sunkissed Peach. That's Apple Barrel. And that is what we're going to use to do his face. Or try to do his face. I'm going to try to put another layer on here, actually. I'm so glad you love that blue. Hello, hello. Oh, Dawn's saying howdy to everybody. Dawn, have you seen my reel and my story? Girl, I thought of you the other night when I was petting that baby gator. Did you see that? They had his mouth taped shut, though, you guys. It wasn't like I was going to get bit or anything. But my daughter loves gators. Did you see that, Dawn? She kissed him. She kissed the baby gator. She has no fear. That is my daughter. Like, I don't even know if my boys would have done that. But my daughter just has no fear, y'all. None whatsoever. She'll just kiss a baby gator, no problem. She always loved animals, though. It doesn't surprise me. When I used to work at Clearwater Marine Aquarium, the Gator Boys, you guys remember that show? They came in and she was so mad that she was not there. She was obsessed with them. She loved the Gator Boys and she got so mad. And I was like, honey, first of all, I'm working. Second of all, I had no idea they were even coming. I had to like beg for forgiveness for her because she was so mad at me. It was hilarious. I don't know if y'all are commenting. I cannot get my comments to like, I don't know, like it started last night when I was on Lindsay's live. Like I went to go comment or like reply to somebody, you know how we joke around. And then it brought me to like a blank page and I was typing it, but I had to exit it to see what I typed. And then of course it was all wrong. And I was like, oh gosh. So, another thing you could do before this too, because I'm honestly guys, I'm probably gonna put a third coat on here because it's not sticking very well. The Apple Barrel paint is not very great, but the rest of the paint did hold pretty good. You could probably sand your glass a little bit to make it stick. I don't know. Everybody has like different techniques. But that is him so far. So I think I'm just going to make him, I'm just going to put like hair around him that way. So I'm using a duster. You guys remember I used this little duster at Christmas time when we made the Nutcracker. So let me hit this with the dryer real quick. I'm going to put this over here and hold it. And if it drops, I'm going to end the live and I love you all. You guys, pray for me. There's one part of it that's kind of messed up, but I'm hoping we'll figure it out. It's not that much to dry, but I got paint on me. All right, let me clean off this paintbrush real quick. You guys are going to see a grown Christy cry if that happens. I swear, especially since we've came so far with it. All right, now I did go ahead and measure this and I painted it blue. So let me go ahead and put that on there. It's not perfect, but it's okay because we can push it down. Now he's starting to look like Uncle Sam, right? I'll probably paint under there too. He's a little complicated. But let me take this off real quick, because I'm not quite ready for that. I'm going to paint his face one more time. And I'm going to really... put that in there. Okay. This is basically dry now. All right, one more coat, and then we're going to go ahead and put his eyes and stuff on. So does anybody else have any Mother's Day stories they want to tell? Or any fun little things? I know Lindsay was telling a cute story about her son collected the quarters. That was so funny, Lindsay. If you're still here, Lindsay, I don't know if you left or not. There's this one little piece of this. Now, I haven't thought about his nose. I didn't really think about his nose yet, so you might hear me scavenging in my craft room for a minute. Because I do want to make sure we make him cute. All right. I don't want to mess him up anymore. You like that? I think he's good. So my mom is no longer with us, but I talk to her all the time and update her on all the things going on. That is so sweet. That is so sweet, Dawn. I know. She's probably so proud of you too. You know, they're never really gone. I like to try to think of that way. I know it's a really hard time for people, Mother's Day. I know it was a rough day for my mom too, because we lost my grandma a couple years ago. But I did get to talk to my aunt, which I haven't talked to in a long time. Not on purpose, just I haven't been able to catch up with everybody. Let me go ahead and wash these off. I should have told him to keep the water here, you guys. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find something for his nose. Hold on one second, guys. You know what I do not have in my craft room that I absolutely need? Oh, she called out your name. Oh. Guys, I need some half beads. I don't have any half beads. What's up with that? What is up with that? He's gonna look too much like a gnome if I put a bead that big on there. Okay. I may have to come back to the nose part. I can even try to make him a clay nose. Maybe I'll even try to make him a clay nose. But of course I'll have to paint it and glue it on. But let's see. So this is the, where's the ribbon I had? There it is. So I was thinking of using this ribbon. We could do it up the side, but I don't know if I like it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just use my paint and pinstripe it just a little bit while we let that face dry. And there's no way that I'm gonna not get paint on my hands again. So I'm just gonna wait until the end to clean it. We're just gonna wait till the end. It'll be fine. Okay, so let me grab another paintbrush. I do want to make sure it's good. And then I'm just gonna use my chalk paint for this one. Of course, I got chalk paint everywhere just now. And this will stick very good to the other pieces. So while that's drying, it's just way too much, you guys. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I'm messing up. I dipped it in the wrong stuff. I'm just not liking that paintbrush. I think it's too big. In the water you go. Hold on. Please hold. I've got other paintbrushes I'm going to use. More that are thinner. They're a little bit thinner. These are new ones. Because you know Christy's got to get herself some paintbrushes all the time. That's so sweet, Dawn, though. I'm glad you shared that story. Hopefully it brings some hope to people. Okay. There you go. Now it's starting to look like Uncle Sam. With the red, white, and blue. I can't see my paint. That's one thing. And we're just going to put the white in between each of them. We're going to be here all night, though, if I keep seeing this brush this way. I'm just going to put some in here. We're just going to put a little bit in there. Just a little bit. Because when you have these big giant bottles, and I'm using Snow White, you guys. When you have these big giant bottles, it's very hard to see like what you're doing inside. Obviously, I got it all over me just now. And all over the bottle. But definitely make sure that these are tight when you close them. Alright, now I'll be able to do a better job. As long as I stick it in the right paint. So you can leave it flat too. And you can draw, you know, like steady hands for everything. You can like draw a pencil mark where you want it and everything, but we're just winging it. I'm just here to give you ideas. You guys, I've been wanting to do this little Sam for a little while since everybody started their Americana crafts. So but I do like the way the chalk paint is popping on that, on the other colors that we put in. And you guys, you know what you could even do? You could somehow put like little fairy lights in here too and make it kind of shine through. That would be cute. That would be real cute. Just an idea. Just an idea of the different things you can do. I have to unload the car, putting you in my purse. Okay. I thought you had left anyway, Lindsay. Thank you for keeping me on. I know I'm kind of boring tonight just painting, but this could turn out really cute. Girl, I do the same thing. I listen to people when I'm like in between on the store and everything. And sometimes I just got to put you in my purse. By the way, if I have somebody on my phone named Aaron, I think it was maybe an old friend I had from a job or something. I have no idea, but I accidentally called him twice today in my purse. I don't even know how. I look at my phone thing and it said that I called this Aaron person twice, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't even remember who it was, but they were in my phone contacts, and it's probably not even the same phone number for whoever I had in my phone. So somebody heard me in my shopping trip today. I'm never boring, Dawn. Oh, my mom said that. Wait, who's watching? Hi, Alicia. How are you? Girl, we're making a cute little Uncle Sam. He's going to be cute when we're all done with him. I'm really excited about tomorrow's craft, though. I'm not even going to give you guys a clue. I might tomorrow, though. Keep watching for my page. I might give you a clue tomorrow. But I am pre-prepping for this. Like, it had to, like, do stuff overnight and everything. So, we'll see what happens. You can make your hat however you want. This is just how I wanted to make mine. It just looks very Americana-y. Americana-y. Oh, I'm making up names now. Americani. It's Americana, not Americani. I feel like Hermione Ranger. It almost looks, you know, it's so funny. Now it almost looks like European. But that's all right. You can make yours however you want. That's what I encourage you guys to do. I'm just trying to get through these last strokes real quick here so we can move on. We have one more line to do. Oh, I'm missing comments. I gotta catch up. I agree with your mom. You're never boring. I try not to be. Today's just an odd day for me, though. I think I'm just tired. Last night I had a little bit of a sore throat, but I didn't wake up sick or anything, so I'm happy about that. Okay, I'm gonna wash this off because we need, and I forgot to grab it, we need some black. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some black real quick. I'm gonna let that dry. I don't have chalk paint for black. That's all right. I do have wax though. So we may try to dingy him up just a little bit. Okay, we don't need a lot of black because this is just for his eyes. So what I want to do is, let me see if I'm trying to see if I can find a pen. I don't know if this was going to work on here. Let me see. I'm just trying to draw his eyes out, guys. Just as an outline so I can go, so I know where to go for my brush. So let me do this. I thought I had a paint. I do have a paint marker. Okay, I'm gonna do paint marker. But I strongly recommend when you do a paint marker, you have something on you, like a piece of paper, because sometimes it comes flying out. Because sometimes you have to start it up again, especially when you're going over paint. For some reason, it always does that. Okay. See where I had to start it up a little bit? It's a little harder than it looks, I'll tell you what. Alright, that's alright. Trying to think. I'm just going to go with the brush now. So I'm going to take my very, very, very tiny end brush. I'm going to go in here. And we're just going to kind of fill in some of his eyes. And you guys know I'm terrible at eyes. But we're going to wing it. Hopefully he has a little bit more character. Be right back. Forgot to sprinkle you. Done. Oh, look at that. You're back before I even noticed you were gone, Sandra. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully he will be worth it. I hope. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I promise I'll be right back. Be right back, just like Sandra said. All right, I'm gonna have to use another fine tip for this white. I'm gonna let it dry just a few minutes though. Okay. I think I just might draw the nose, you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna see how it comes. I'm gonna see how I like it with everything else, and then I'll decide about the nose. Because I'm so indecisive about the nose right now. You guys don't even understand. Okay. So let me go ahead and put his brim of his hat on, and he's gonna start looking like Uncle Sam. I hope. Anyway, I hope. Okay. There he is so far. All right. I gave him a little bit of character. Now, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to rusty him up just a little bit, but so there he is. Now, I need to go ahead and put some eyebrows on him. So that's what I got. This is to do the white. I got some extra little brushes out just to kind of put. So let me go ahead and put some eyebrows. And I'm just kind of dabbing like the end of the brush. Because Uncle Sam's pretty, he's an old man. He's pretty hairy, right? That's what we like to think. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of brush some white around his face. And careful not to like put his hair and his eyebrows together. That's what I would recommend. Okay, so that's going in the hot tub. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put him over here right now. Don't go anywhere, Uncle Sam. All right. I want to go ahead and give him a beard. And the way I worked this last time was, thank you for sprinkling me, Dawn. I know this is kind of a long one. The way I worked it last time was I just kind of scooped this out. And I would say get yourself like a good amount. And then you're just gonna like kind of cut it all together, but keep it in your hands as much as you can anyway. Some of it's gonna fly off and that's okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of glue. I'm gonna use some turbo. Let me go ahead and get that ready before I do that. And then I got my hot glue, so I'm gonna put like a little bit on the bottom just so you can kind of see that. So let me get my scissors. My scissors are here. He's gonna have a long fluffy beard. And this is, all this is the one from Dollar Tree, okay? And then, why I have it like this, I'm gonna go ahead, put a little bit in there. Well, it doesn't wanna come out. There you go. There's a little bit stuck. We're gonna put a little bit of glue. Have I been on for an hour, you guys? I feel like I've been on forever. Yeah, I've been on exactly an hour, right? It's all right. It's not going to be too much longer. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue. Be very, very careful when you do that part, because some of it is going to kind of fall off. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of lay it in there. And some of it is going to fall out, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure we had enough. And we can always even go in again and like put some more glue on it, but he's starting to come together. He's kind of cute without a nose though, to be honest. But I'll probably do something out of clay. But he might have a nose tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Get it? Who knows? I'm cracking myself up, you guys. I'm cracking myself up. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do was I was going to go ahead and I was going to put a little bit on the sides, kind of like sideburns. So anything that kind of fell out of that piece, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of twist it up so it kind of holds together. And I'm going to do the same thing in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this glue, of that tight bond, and then just a little bit. I know you guys, I'm going to probably burn myself, but it'll be worth it. Just a little dot of hot glue, and then just kind of put it down that way. Hopefully he doesn't look too much like Santa, but I think the hat will give it away. This is why you're never boring. Who knows, right? I can always, look, you guys, I can always put a finger saver on him and give him a big old nose. Oh my gosh. Y'all are cracking me up now. You see, I always feel better when I come and play with you guys in my craft room. Okay. So again, I'm going to twist the pieces together. It's okay if some falls out. We want to always use a little bit more than what you want because some of it's going to fall out. And then just a little dabber of glue. Not even that much. Here, let me move this. And then boop. There it goes. All right, now, I think he's looking cute. I think he's looking cute. Okay, he's definitely looking better than what I thought. Right? You guys like my idea about the finger saver? No. No. Okay, let me put a little bit of dot of white in his eye because I just feel like he needs it. Remember, don't accidentally put it in the Mod Podge. Okay, I gave him just a little tiny bit of white eyelash because he's old, right? And he's gone white. He's gone white. Okay. I'm liking him so far. What do you guys think? You like him? Okay. So here was my other idea. You guys remember these stars from Dollar Tree? I was going to put one on his hat, just right there. Which I guess I'm not done with the glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of just dauber a little bit of wax around here. So let me go ahead and get that out. You love him, Sandra? Oh, good. I'm glad, girl. At first, I wasn't sure. Was not sure what was going on. Okay, I'm going to just lightly get the ends of his brim of his hat. And then we're just going to come in here and just lightly, I'm just very, very lightly using the small little dabber. And I'm just putting a little bit of that antique brown. I hope I didn't ruin it, but you guys will get it. I know a lot of you crafters like to do this, like little waxing. a little bit at the bottom. And then come up this side. He's turning out really cute. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just go ahead and make this one really, really waxy. Here, I'll use. Is dinner ready, babe? That's okay, I'm almost done. Thank you, babe. I love my husband, you guys. Oh, yeah, I know. You guys know already. I'm so tired of hearing about Robert, I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna just take my baby wipe and just kind of dab this off a little bit because it does not need to be that ridiculous. But anyway, let me go ahead. I'm gonna do this up the sides real quick. And let me do the brim of his hat back this way. And you guys, I just kind of eyeballed this. I really didn't do anything. Like I said, you want to just measure your vase a little bit. I'm just trying to get this like this. And then I have the perfect way to finish him off. So you guys got to stay till the end. I'm almost done. Now you can put a tag and stuff. I might actually add a tag to him. I'm not sure. You could even just like kind of go in and get his hair a little bit, but I don't want to mess with him any more than I am. But I just think he looks so cute. Okay. We're gonna put a little star right here. So I gotta grab my Type Bond again. You guys, he's gonna be so cute. I think I'm gonna leave him without a nose. I kind of like him without the nose. This stuff dries quick, you guys. Honestly. All right. I'll take a little bit of this hot glue. And once you put it down, you put it down. It's there for good. There he is. He's cute, right? He's got that Uncle Sam beard. It just kind of flows. Now you can come in later and you can kind of like, you know, push that in a little bit just to make sure those pieces that are flying apart. You're gonna make one of these? They're really, you guys, it's a couple things from the dollar store in paint that you probably already have. And like your little stars. This is probably like the cheapest Americana craft you could probably make. But he's super cute. I love him. Okay. I got a couple more things that I want to add to him. Okay. Let me clean up. I'm like Sandy now. Like, I'm gonna clean up while I go. I love Sandy for that. Like, you're my hero, Sandy. Because if I didn't do it now, it ain't getting done till like tomorrow. And that's like on my like break, right? Now, you can go ahead and finish painting the rest of him white. I'll probably do that off camera. But I have the cutest thing, you guys. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there they are. I got some flowers. I'm going to mess with this real quick. I got some flowers, and I wanted to show you something that I got from Walmart. So I'm probably going to stick these in there. Maybe not all of them. I'll probably just do like this bundle. Let me get my wire cutters because I don't want to ruin my scissors. Come on. Get out of there, baby. Okay. Got that. Oh, and I forgot his, that's okay. We'll add the ribbon too. Let me get these off here. Oh, I gotta cut this off too. I'm all over the place. I'm just so excited to show you my Walmart find. Where'd you get these flowers from? These came from, they're Michael flowers. I got these, but I've seen similar ones at Dollar Tree. Of course, this part is optional, but I got these from Bottom of the Bin, but they are Michael's flowers. They had a sale going on, and I grabbed a lot of the red, white, and blue ones. Hello, Peggy Walls. How are you? I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so I found these from Walmart. They probably still have them. $3.97, and it came with 6 packs of these fuzzy stars. Okay, I love them, you guys. Let me put this dauber in here, because otherwise my stuff is going to get ruined, and then I'm going to be sad. All right, so I think he's got enough blue, so I'm going to just use like a white and a red. Oh, just kidding. I think I'm going to use blue and red. No, I want a white one. So they're kind of pokey, but I think because the flowers are blue, that's going to look really cute. So let me finish my ribbon though, you guys. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot the ribbon part, and that was like most important. All right, so I got this ribbon from Bottom of the Bin. I almost forgot where I put it. But it's just that cute little thing. So we could either put it down here or up here. So let me see how it's gonna look. Aw, Peggy saying hello to everybody. Hello, Miss Peggy. You know what, you guys? I don't know if I'm very convinced I want to even add it. If I'm going to add it, I'm going to add it behind the star. So I should have probably done that first, right? But let me do this. Let me see if I can glue it behind the star so you can't really see it. These are terrible scissors. Oh my goodness. I need to just throw those away. So that way there's a little bit more detail on his hat. Yeah. Let me use my good scissors though. You'd skip it, Sandra? I want to see how it looks though. But I mean, honestly, you don't have to have that part, but it does decorate the hat a little bit. But we already did put the star on. Okay, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to skip it. But you could also do it up here too. Like just as an added something. But the way I painted it, it actually looks really good. You like it by the star? Oh, you do like, no? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I like it without it, actually. You're right. I'm going to leave it without it, actually. Okay, let me put this bad boy together because my poor husband's waiting for dinner. He's waiting for me. Okay, so I got these flowers from Bottom of the Bin, but they are Michael's flowers, but I have seen them. I am making a mess, y'all. I have seen these, very similar ones to these at Dollar Tree. So I would say just kind of like arrange them in the little flower vase, and then you can have your little stars poking out. And this is like the most cutest little Americana thing ever. Like, are you ready for the final? Ta-da! Look at me. You're indecisive. You're like me. I skip it, but I like it behind the star. I know, right? I don't know, girl. I don't know either. But I know Mr. Sam needs a haircut. That's for sure. But it's so cute, right? Isn't it so cute? I think this is the cutest little thing. You can make these for like anybody that has like is maybe homebound or like in a home or something and they can't have real like a lot of decorations. Like they're allowed flowers, so you can bring this in. This is super cute. I think I'm gonna leave him without the nose. I think he's just got enough character without it, right? I'm so glad you love it, Dawn. Nursing home tables, yes. This would be a super cute. I know I have a lot of followers out there that actually work in like the activities department. So this would be something that, you know, some of the elders could probably do. It'll be really cute. I just love to kind of dress it up a little, you know, vintagey, because America is old, you guys. We're pretty old. So thank you so much. I hope you guys love tonight. I'm super excited by the way it turned out. I was not in a great mood. I was like totally thinking I was doing something different, but this is how God works, you guys. He's good like that. And I think he turned out really cute. I'm thinking blush, but now I'm thinking no blush because he's a guy, right? I mean, if we do very, very light, I would do very, very light, and I would have to see how it looks. But I really love this. So I hope you guys will try it. If you do, send me a picture. I am glad I came on tonight. Absolutely. So I will be on vacation. I'm coming on tomorrow night's craft is going to be super, super awesome. I have high hopes for that one. Hopefully it's just as cute. But don't miss tomorrow night's craft. I'm excited about it. I am pre-prepping, and I may hop on Thursday, but that's when my family's coming to town, and then I'll probably jump on live a little bit just to kind of show you around what I see. But I'll probably hop on some live, but I'll be back Monday night, probably, if I'm not too toasted from being in the sun and walking around. But definitely make sure you're following me on my Telegram. I know a lot of you said you couldn't find me on Telegram, but it's the same name as I am here. So Craftbox Christy with K's, okay? So I'm going to go eat my dinner. I am so glad. I hope you try it, Uncle Sam Vase. I love you guys very much, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for joining me, by the way. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.